I mentioned we've had a strategic plan in place from '08 to 2013. Well, we're now living in 2013. So last summer, the senior staff and I and our coaches began this process of looking at the next strategic plan. Within that strategic plan, there will be a financial strategic plan, which I mentioned briefly. There will be a master facilities plan, and that leads me to try to help answer your question. So right now, all my energy, all of our staff's energy, our fundraising energy is centered around building, finishing phase 2 of football facilities. We're raising money, we're meeting with architects, construction firms are being interviewed, and that's a big one that we need to get taken care of. While we're doing that, we are looking forward. You know, what will that space be replaced with? It will be replaced with something. It might be gymnastics. It might be a training table. It might be some other sport. So what we're doing in our next phase of strategic planning, we're creating a master facility plan. And the goal of the master facility plan is to say, all right, coaches and staff, what do you envision we're going to need to do in the next 5 to 10 years in our facilities? And let's get a wish list, let's get a brainstorming list on paper right now, and then we're going to prioritize. Prioritize, I say all the time, vision without resources is irrelevant. But you do have to have a vision, and once you kind of formalize that and put it together, then you have to figure out how you're going to pay for it. So things like the long-term location of track, outdoor track, baseball, softball. I mentioned gymnastics and upgrading. They're the last group we have in the old field house. And so all of those are on the table. Now we're trying to figure out, does baseball stay where it is, or do we look at this concept, and I'll sort of spill the beans a little bit. We're looking at this concept where could we put all of our Olympic sports, or most of them, out in Hawkeye Village or the Hawkeye campus. Right now on Hawkeye campus, the way I define it, we have tennis, we have field hockey, we have soccer. The UI hospitals have built the sports medicine center. So the question is, we're studying, could you someday move track and baseball and softball all out there so you have this wonderful Olympic sport village that we would call Hawkeye Village. So those are the things we're looking at. I know that was a long answer to your question, but it all factors into a strategic look at what we're going to do in facilities the next 5 to 10 years.